Hello, darlings. Gloria Fabulini here, having just a simply awesome and fabulous time talking to you about celebrity gossip. As if there wasn't enough to think about in the world, today's celebrity spotting comes from none other than yours truly. I saw myself in the mirror this morning. That's it. That's all it is, darling. Just a little joke. Poorly executed. Today's celebrity gossip concerns a dear friend of mine. A man called Tom Cruise. Now, when the papers questioned the sexuality of young Tom Cruise, I did wonder myself, I must admit. But darlings, it's not true. He loves a nice bit of female rumpy-pumpy as much as the next heterosexual man. And for that we should be grateful. Everything is as it should be. You see, in the world of Gloria Fabulini, as long as appearances match what's inside, I don't mind, darlings. I don't ask any further questions. There's no need to. But in the case of young Tom, I'm afraid that I had to probe a bit deeper. And unfortunately, even though I was ejected forcibly from his premises, I did manage to catch a few little tidbits of gossip, which I'm sure you'll be interested in. Firstly, it appears as though Tom is not quite as short as we would make out. In fact, he wears platform inverting shoes to make himself smaller. It's a sort of way of, bootstrapping the small man complex, which has been so successful for so many people, darlings. We only have to remember young Napoleon and what he got up to. But as I was saying to young Gorbachev the other day, darling, the height is not important. It's what's up here in the mind. It's all here in the mind, darlings. You might look at me and think, well, there must be a team of people working on her. But actually, you're only partly right. There's a small team of people working on this, that you see. But mostly, it's up here, darlings. It's all here. This is where it's created, darling. If it's not here to begin with, it's certainly not going to be out there. And I don't care how strong the product is or how often you apply it. And until you can establish it up here, darlings. Up here, in the mind, darlings. That's where it's established. And if we do not develop our minds, we will be left behind. It is a simple enough equation, but it has been one that has stood me in good stead for many years now. And as sure as my name is Gloria, darlings, it'll all be all right in the end. Now you may be wondering, darlings, how can I too be fabulous like Gloria Fabulini? Well, darling, that is the subject of more than one single podcast, I'm afraid. However, I will give you the following tips, for free, for it is in my nature to be like this, to be so generous with my time and my mind. And it is simply this: be who you are. Perhaps I'm a bad example. I was born this way. When I came out of my mother's, the doctor took one look at me and almost fell over. He couldn't believe how complete I was. Incredible. I said, "Doctor, I'm ready. Cut this accessory from me. I need it not. Everything that is Gloria Fabulini is here before you, including the little stubby bit he didn't quite get. But that's me, complete from the very beginning, darlings. No further tweaking is required. However, it has been said that I've had some work done over the time, and, well, I don't deny that, darling. Teeth need to be worked on. But what you're seeing here is 100% natural. It's always been that way. I don't see any point in augmenting it, or taking away from it, or changing it in any way. I don't see the point of that. However, some of my friends have gone under the knife, as it were, and it would be remiss of me to reveal their names, Julia Roberts, but I think that in this modern time, as we climb towards the ideal of becoming cyborgs, darlings, there's nothing wrong with it. The other day, darlings, they had to put my name on my door, and they said they couldn't fit on Gloria Fabulini. I said, what? Anyway, I calmed down, and then I said, why? And they said, too many characters, you'll have to shorten it. So I said, how about simply Gloria? And they said, no, too ambiguous. There are too many other Glorias performing tonight, in fact, at this very venue. So I said, how about Fabulini? And they said, that's not bad, but can you do one better? And I said, darlings, I'll go one better than one better, and simply tell you, Gloralini. They didn't like it, but in any case they wrote G. Fabulini on the door, and there were no further issues, darling.